This is my 1940 Chevrolet Master Deluxe Coupe. It was done originally back in the 60s. The old style paint, the metallic green paint, and the interior was tuck and rolled. My father-in-law and I took and found the car, got the car, and decided I wanted to modernize it and make it more dependable. Here's a look at the engine compartment. It's a Chevrolet 350 crate motor. It's got heating and air. The firewall was full of holes. It was all messed up and butchered up, so we took and got the firewall smoothed out, make it nice and pretty, tucked everything in nice and neat. It's got a 350 turbo glide transmission, 49 Chevrolet front suspension, independent front suspension, and a 55 Chevrolet rear end. Rides good, and so I didn't want to mess with it. Outfitted the engine with your normal goodies, make it a little stronger. We put the Edelbrock Performer intake on there, Edelbrock carburetor, and Crossfire distributor cap and ignition system. So the car's been completely changed around. Just a few little odds and ends. Power windows. Seats are out of a Mustang. Had them completely reupholstered. It's got the air conditioned vents here. CD player. Billet aluminum steering wheel. Video gauges. The controls for the heating and air and the headlights and cooling fan are behind these doors right here. And smoothed out dash. Overhead console with map lights. The overhead console also has my third brake light. I decided while we were doing it to smooth out the car and try to slicken it up a little bit. The hinges now for the trunk are on the inside of the trunk itself. 55 Chevrolet trunk hinges work just fine. And have gas charged struts to hold the trunk in place. The paint is it's a Ford color. It's not purple, it's blue. It's called Poly Sapphire Blue. It's a standard base coat, clear coat paint job. This is a Volkswagen gas tank door I cut out of a Volkswagen at the salvage yard. Did it with a generator and a Sawzall. I chose American Torque Thrust D rims. I didn't want a whole bunch of flashy chrome, and I wanted an old style rim. And as with the front of the vehicle, the back has Roy Brizzo bumpers, aluminum bumpers, 3-rib aluminum bumpers, just for just a little extra protection, just in case something might go wrong. I just wanted a little set of bumpers on there, and I thought the Briz bumpers looked the best. As I was saying before, I decided not to mess with the front or the rear suspension, just use what I had and rebuild it, because the car drives great, handles great. I've driven the car enough to know not to mess with the front suspension. I've driven it to Myrtle Beach and Louisville, Kentucky twice to the Nationals. Go to Charleston all the time in it. And I just love the way the car handles and rides. A 55 Chevrolet, and I'm pretty sure it has a 355 gear. We rebuilt the rear end as the car was tore down, and it has a really good road gear, so decided not to mess with that either. I would change a thing. It's just the way I like it. I enjoy this car as always been a hobby of mine. But here, up until recently, well, up in my older years, I was able to, you know, start on a car of my own. I've always enjoyed cars. Always enjoyed looking at them and hearing them, listening to them run. Driving to Louisville from South Carolina, Louisville, Kentucky, there's no problem in this car. Handles good. This is a heavy car, and it handles pretty well. You know, put a little gas to it every once in a while. Blow the carbon out. It's a good thing my wife ain't with me right now.